welcome back to my house, to my kitchen, to this wonderful table that I'm sure you've seen dozens of times before. And today in front of me, I have a huge collection of great value cookies. And this is a pretty straightforward challenge. I just bought one box of every single variety of cookies that I could find at Walmart that looked pretty tasty. And now I'm just gonna see how long it takes me to get through all of these cookies. But first, I wanna make sure that all of these are nice and spread out so they're easily accessible. So, let's get to work. Try to assemble this dang thing. Alright, here we go. This entire platter of cookies, which weighs, I don't know, this thing weighs quite a bit actually. Feels like it weighs about 5 pounds or so with these two extra boxes on the side that unfortunately this thing is too small to fit all of these cookies on it, so I'm just gonna have to make do. So what do I have in front of me? I have some chocolate mint cookies, some of these lemon shortbread cookies. Oh my gosh, these are some of my favorites. They're really delicious. We also have these marshmallow graham cookies, I believe. Interesting thing, I've never had those before, looking forward to them. Got some caramel coconut cookies. These are a lot like the Girl Scout cookies that are so famous out there. On the side, we've got some fudge covered graham cracker cookies. And then, of course, fudge covered peanut butter cookies. You cannot go wrong with chocolate and peanut butter. All right, without any more stalling, I am gonna get my milk ready. Let's get some preemptive wiper stuff going, because I know I'm gonna make a mess. And got the timer. Let's get this started and see how long it takes me to take down 6 boxes of Walmart's great value cookies. Come on. There we go. Finally got it started. All right. Let's try one of these marshmallow cookies. Okay, that's not too bad. Honestly, not a big fan of marshmallow, but these are really good. Almost tastes like a shortbread cookie. Covered in chocolate, of course.
It's good to be back, baby. This is my first post Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Eating Contest challenge, and I gotta tell you, I really enjoy eating sugar and carbs way more than eating a ton of meat.
Honestly, way more delicious than I thought that would be. In my opinion, gets a good like 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, something like that. Really sweet. Nice and sweet and nice and rich. Definitely not a dark chocolate cookie. This is super sweet. Caramel coconut cookies, definitely not Girl Scout cookies. Seems like this is another one that you can find this exact cookie in like every single different cookie brand out there. It's chocolate, it's caramel, it's cookie, it's toasted coconut, it's friggin' delicious, of course.
Yeah, we just had the Nathan's Famous hot dog eating contest, and for whatever reason, my body is not super great at eating large amounts of meat like that. I am way better at eating large amounts of sugar, so it didn't really agree with me too well. But that's probably a story for another day. Come back and I'll talk about it in another video. For now, just want to remind you guys real quick that there is that subscribe button down there, and hitting it doesn't cost you a thing, and it does really help out channels like my own. So if you guys could hit that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it.
These are really difficult to eat quickly. They're so chewy. Super delicious though. Another one that I gotta give like a 7 out of 10. Walmart's great value actually living up to its name.
Yeah, when you think of store brand, you usually think of cheap junk, but this stuff, not so bad. In this case though, we are talking about a big pile of oil and sugar and flour, and it is kind of difficult to get it wrong. But on the whole, if you are looking to save a couple of pennies and you do want some cookies, Walmart great value brand, not a bad one to look at.
Alright, next up, some of my favorites. Every time I go to Walmart, I pick up these lemon shortbread cookies. Oh my gosh, they're so great. Just the perfect combination of like lemony tang with some kind of like this creamy stuff on the bottom. It's almost like a little bit of icing or something. And nice and sweet, nice and rich. Oof. That and they're one of the only cookies here that you can actually dunk.
I don't know what it is about those lemon cookies, but they are just so good to me. I could eat those things every single day and be happy. Do you guys have a particular type of cookie that you like, or have you tried all these different great value cookies? If you have, let me know what your favorite is. I'd love to hear from you guys. Maybe there's one that I didn't try, something that they might not have had at the store that I went to. So let me know, is there something that I should try that I totally missed? I'd love to hear from you guys.
Good consistent quality here. Another one that's like a 7 or an 8 out of 10. I love these things. Alright, these mint fudge cookies, rounding off what's on the tray here. Mint, not my favorite thing to have in a cookie, so right off the bat, I'm gonna try to be objective about it. I mean, it tastes like it's got a good wintergreen mint flavor in there. It's nice and light and crispy, so it's got that going for it. Unfortunately, I do feel like this would be better if it did not have the mint in it, so keep that in mind. I'll give it like a 4 out of 10, but you know, I'm just not a big fan of mint in cookies. It tastes like I'm eating chocolate flavored mouthwash. It's just not very good.
One of these days, I'm gonna find a mint confection that I actually like, but not today. So it was around this time that I realized that I was running up against the maximum length of recording that I can do on these cameras. So I wanted to kind of rush, see if I could get done before I had to reset my cameras and restart it and everything. So as a result, I didn't shoot an outro. So this is the outro in the middle of the video. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video, and I hope you guys take it easy and have a good one. And I'll catch you guys later.
All right, we got the last two coming up. Graham cracker fudge covered cookies. I feel like the balance of fudge to graham cracker is a little off. I wish there was a little bit less chocolate on here. But still, it's a pretty good cookie. I'll give it a 5 or 6 out of 10. And another one that's really hard to eat fast. These things almost taste like they're stale or something. All right, last ones. Whew. The fudge covered peanut butter cookies. Ooh, I think there's less cookie in here than I was expecting. Lots of chocolate in that. Oh my goodness. I wish it did have a little bit more peanut butter, but that cookie is that light, really light cookie like I had with the marshmallow cookies. These are very easy to eat. Just, There's a delicious flavor though. I think that peanut butter is kind of nice to cut through all the sweetness that I've had so far. So I will give it a 7.3 out of 10. Great job.